Hi, I'm Kendell Brinkmann, and I'm originally from the Midwest, got to Hilton Head by way of California, Washington State, Utah, and finally here. And we've been here for 18 years. And I was a nurse at the hospital, and now I'm retired and a full-time grandma. That's the best job I've had. First grade we moved, second grade we moved, third grade was kind of a pivotal year, and we moved right after school let out, and we moved into Elmdale Avenue in Sioux City, Iowa, and we knew no one. Now my sister, who could meet anybody, she met the boy across the street. They became fast friends, climbing trees, riding bikes, doing those kind of things. My brother met his brother, 3 years old. They became fast friends. And I was going to have a very long summer because I met no one and I did not know what to do. Suddenly, about a week after we moved, the bookmobile pulled onto our block, and I learned that it came every week. And so I kind of wandered in. I'd never seen a bookmobile before. I didn't really know what it was, but I wandered into it, and a whole new world opened up. The librarian was great. She asked me who I'd like to read and what I wanted to do, and she introduced me to Nancy Drew. And my first book I checked out, I remember, was The Clock Tower Mystery. I think that's pretty typical for most young girls. And then Laura Ingalls and Margaret Simon from Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And it went on from there. And it was really a love affair that's lasted my whole lifetime. So, and now I've actually introduced my own grandson to the bookmobile. It turns out that our local bookmobile comes about 2 blocks from our house. And so when we're walking around, if the bookmobile's there, he'll go in and he'll check out a book, whether he's got a whole complement of books at home or not. We're going to go check out a book at the bookmobiles. Well, I said I'm a full-time grandmother. He comes to stay with me every Monday through Friday from 7:30 in the morning till 5:30 every afternoon. So we've got a whole little routine. But one thing that we've worked in since he was about 6 months old is we come to story hour for the 0 to 3s. And the first day of the week that he learned was actually Wednesday, because he could say Wednesday was for the library, and pretty soon it became Wednesday was Miss Julie. And then Mr. Greg came into play too. But we are at the story hour every week if we're in town. So. Right now I'm reading 2 books. I'm reading Always Home by Fanny Singer. Fanny is the daughter of Alice Waters, who's the chef owner of Chez Panisse in Berkeley. And she was kind of the grande dame and the founder of the California cuisine farm-to-table movement. And Fanny, of course, was raised in the restaurants, and she has in her memoirs about growing up in that house and in that restaurant just a lot of really great recipes. So that's been really fun to read. And I happened to have the opportunity to eat at Chez Panisse last year, so it kind of drew it all together. I was able to see what she was talking about and to kind of experience it at that point. And then I'm also rereading, and I know I just said I don't usually reread a book, but I'm rereading Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. I'm in the last 100 pages. I was walking through, leaving the library, and the Friends of the Library had the book sale, and I picked it up for $1. I read it 25 years ago, and I picked it up for $1, and I thought it's good to take on vacation. So I read it while I was on vacation this year. Yeah. You know, the library I think a thriving library is really about the health of a community. There's so many things that go on here that's really outside of checking out a book, whether it's movies and magazines, whether it's meetings and plant exchanges, it's story hours, it's the summer reading program for kids, it's lunches for kids. I mean, there's just so much happening here on a regular basis. And you get a great book on top of it. So there's just no way that I think it's part of a normal community just to be part of a library.